Song theft is not a new thing at all. Like, at all. In 1722, George Handel, who wrote the Hallelujah chorus, was accused of stealing melodies. And from that time till now, so many people have been accused of stealing songs. Like, if you are a big artist in any way, at some point in time, you have to face it. Somebody will sue you for copying that song. I don't know, it's like a thing now. Mozart, this guy, oh, I don't know if you can see him. Let me see. This guy was accused of stealing songs. This guy, John Mayer, was accused of stealing songs. This guy, Childish Gambino, was accused of stealing This Is America. I don't even understand. Avicii, the greatest EDM producer of all time, was accused of stealing a song. The thing will be messed up after this. Oh, sorry guys, the thing will probably be messed up after I did that thing. It's a common thing that happens all the time. So the question is why? Why do so many people get accused of stealing songs? Now to understand that, we have to understand something about the music creation process in general, about music in general. Now I would have done that myself, but I thought it would be great to get somebody else who understands music too. You may know him.
Okay, so now let's get something clear, guys. You can't reinvent the wheel. Music is a universal language made up of patterns that cannot be changed. Like, don't change it, otherwise you sound awful. There are some rules you have to follow. So yeah. So about the song theft thing, and what differentiates one music from another is the choice of instruments, the tone, the choice of notes, and your voice, of course. Except your voice is awful. With that one, well, you're lost. Well, I hate to break it to you guys. But any musician you've heard or you love, pick the inspiration from another music or another musician. So song theft is everywhere, guys. Except the theft is blatant. Then with that one, you are dumb and you should be put in prison for being dumb. You see this? Yeah, this is the cut. There are so many ways of killing it, right? Yeah. So there are ways to this game. Well, you know what they say. The most creative musicians are the ones who know how to steal from multiple sources and make them their own. Guys, you and I know what is a universal language with so many meanings, you know. So just as we know this word, we have do, mi, so, and all the rest in music, and you can't really reinvent do, mi, so. It's there. It's a universal language. You need to follow the rules. And just like language, you all use the same phrases and words, but at the end of the day, we talk differently. You can't speak like me, I can't speak like you.
Thank you so much, bro. Guys, the link to his channel will be in the description below, so if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please subscribe. You will not be disappointed, I'm telling you. So yeah, as he said, stealing, getting inspiration from other people, borrowing, all that stuff is a huge part of any art form. There's even a book called Steal Like an Artist. In fact, I think it's done in music more than any other art form. So the stealing part of music, coupled with the fact that music is a language and we all use the same phrases but we use them in different ways, it makes song theft a very, very dicey situation, because we all keep borrowing from everybody, and at some point some things are bound to sound similar. Like, every musician has dealt with this before. You had the greatest idea in the world, you thought this was the best song you've ever written, the melody is dope, and then you realize that it sounds just like some other song that you were listening to yesterday. And so because of that, song theft court cases are very crazy. Sometimes the ruling makes sense and sometimes it makes absolutely no sense. Now I cannot get into the technical legal language of music copyrights, because then this video will never end. So now let's come to Africa. Let's come home to Ghana, and we'll probably be visiting Nigeria a little bit. But now let's talk about Ghana. Now, I do not know where this started from, but I feel like these days lots of young artists feel like it's okay for them to just sing somebody else's melody in their song, sing someone else's lyrics in their song, and just release it. I think it's Kidi, because he had that song where he sang he said the 30 billion, and then he did the I bless the day I found you, and then he sang let me lie, he did all kinds of things in that song. And whenever they are asked, they'll say something like,
it's not like I didn't sing the whole song, it's just like I just took some little part of the melody and put in my song. It's normal, you know. Oh, you know, I'm just paying homage to them, so I sang a part of his song because I'm a big fan, you know. Yeah, it's inspiration, you know. That's how we make music. So I just
took the exact melody and sang it in my song. My goodness. And then occasionally you get
this song is so special and dear to my heart because when I was a boy, we didn't have money to buy food, but we had a little radio, and we all used to sit together, me and my entire family, and listen to this one song. Our radio wasn't even good enough. We could only play one song. So we played that song, and so that song stuck with me, and I always vowed that one day when I become a big musician, I would sing that exact melody
and not ask for permission from the original artist. Guys, listen, melody is copyright protected. If you sing somebody's melody note for note, it's copyright infringement,
and you are dumb and you should.
If you take any part of somebody's work and you just lift it and put it inside your work and say, oh, this is just inspiration,
you are dumb and you should be put in prison.
See, you guys are not making enough money yet, and so they are leaving you guys alone. When you start making a lot of money, like I believe that Kidi is going to be one of the biggest artists in the world, because that guy is a Kidi is great, right? And I don't know what the situation is like with all the songs that he has sung in his song, but one day if he becomes like a huge artist, trust me, they'll come for him. I mean, his recent album, he sang lots of Michael Jackson melodies in it. I was listening to it like, yo, you put all these Michael Jackson in one song. Kel Songs sang Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. He sang a melody from Sexual Healing in his song Feeling with Ebony. Baby. And I remember they asked him on radio. I don't have footage of this, so you have to take my word for it. But and he said something like,
oh, and you said my fan me two parts be.
Hey, you know what's funny? Marvin Gaye will probably not do you anything because Marvin Gaye himself is dead. But Marvin Gaye's estate, the people who own the copyright to his music, they are the worst people on the planet. They come after anybody. These guys sued Sharon for Thinking Out Loud because the song was similar to Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. They sued Pharrell and Robin Thicke for Blurred Lines because the song had a similar feel. They won the Blurred Lines case, and I think somebody said that they successfully copyrighted a music style. And so if you're singing anything by Marvin Gaye and you think that, oh yeah, I'm just taking one line, well,
you are dumb.
And this thing doesn't have to be illegal as long as you do your due diligence. Everybody knows this. If you take somebody's work and you want to use it, go and ask them for permission, pay them the money, do whatever it is, and you'll be free. Like, you can literally sing a whole song word for word, melody for melody, and put it on your album as long as you pay the people their money. Whitney Houston did it so many times. I Will Always Love You was originally by Dolly Parton. Every Woman by Whitney Houston was originally by Shaka Khan. Kanye West Through the Wire, the hook of Kanye West Through the Wire is by Shaka Khan. And that Shaka Khan woman is crazy. And so please, the next time you try to sing somebody's melody in your song and you think that, oh yeah, it's nothing, I just sing the melody, it's just one side of the song, please be careful. So now that we understand that on the artist part and what the artists have to do, now we are going to come to the listeners, specifically my Ghanaian listeners. And this is where we talk about our beloved Kuame Eugene, rockstar. And I'm using Kuame Eugene because by far he's the Ghanaian artist who has had to suffer this kind of allegation the most. And the very first time I heard about Kuame Eugene's song theft was with Confusion. And I mean, with Confusion, I really can't defend it. Like, it's just very, very similar. It's the same thing, honestly. It's note for note. I'm not even going to. I can't defend it. Kuame Eugene did mention that he was inspired by the guy Sidiki Diabate. I hope I'm saying the name right. Now, I'm not going to do a song comparison, anything. You can find those on YouTube. I'll put links to some of them in the description. I think Headless Youtuber had a video like that. I think Kuame Eugene blogged Headless after that. For quite some time, people were slandering Kuame Eugene for stealing songs. But then, it looks to me as if as it went on, the cases became more and more ridiculous. Like, people were finding anything and everything to try and slander Kuame Eugene for stealing songs. And it wasn't just Kuame Eugene. Mr. Drew made a cover song. We all knew it was a cover because Mr. Drew is not Sebi. He's not stupid enough to take somebody's beats, sing the same melody and release it as like an original song and put it on his album or something, which that Stonebwoy verse was fire. Somebody went to report Mr. Drew and said, someone has stolen your song in Ghana. It's a cover. He did a cover song. Now, I don't think calling your song a cover legally gives you a pass, but in music culture, doing covers is a normal thing. So for somebody to say he stole the song when we know he did a cover to it is crazy to me. But that's what it became. That was the news item. Mr. Drew has stolen the song. And it got to the point where even the AA that Kuame Eugene says, Adani Best, who is melodically one of the best artists of all time, I don't care what you say, Adani Best is one of the greatest. He said that Kuame Eugene copied the AA from his song
Mama.
Really? That I found this ridiculous video on YouTube where the guy was saying that Open Gate was similar to Pepper Dem. He was comparing the music videos and saying that if you see the way the guy picked the chicken in this video,
you know how, just look at how the guy took the chicken, you know how the guy took out his purse. The same thing Kuame Eugene also did. That's where we are now. See, my problem is not that the people who are calling Kuame Eugene out or any of these artists out are wrong. My problem is the knee-jerk reaction that Ghanaians have whenever Kuame Eugene releases a song. Like, automatically people just start scrutinizing everything he says. And if he has any resemblance to anything, I've said this already, if he has any resemblance to anything, he stole a song. And then the bloggers pick it up and it becomes a news item. It's like, yo, guys, really? Now listen, I have to admit, sometimes the artists, they don't help themselves. We've said this already. Sometimes the way they steal the songs is just... it's just... But with all these Nigerian artists, it's usually the same thing that the Ed Sheerans and people have to go through, which is that they release their song, somebody says, hey, you stole my song, I'm going to sue you for this amount of money, and they fight it out. But in Ghana, it's the whole
fucking country. And this is not an attack on any one particular side. It's both sides of the coin. Like, the artists have made this kind of thing so normal, and they feel like it's so normal to take other people's melodies and their lyrics. And then the public have become these people who are policing music all the time, that is created this whole shit show. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just a shit show at this point. Everybody is just trying to catch somebody stealing a song, and every artist feels like they can just take anybody's song. How many times have I said that in this video? I've said that so many times in this video, I've lost track. And all of this takes us back to the beginning, which is that music, the very foundation of music, is taking from other people and using it to make new art. And as we said in the beginning, there are bound to be similarities in music. It doesn't mean that somebody is stealing or somebody has stolen. And so I wish that artists would first of all understand the legal side of what they are doing. And I just wish that people would stop policing music and trying to find any small similarity they can find to call somebody a thief. And see, once again, you calling out an artist for stealing a song doesn't mean you are wrong. But the problem is, I mentioned it before, is this knee-jerk reaction when we don't have any information on whether or not they've cleared a sample or not, but we have this knee-jerk reaction of, oh, he stole the song. It's like at least sit down and wait, check for information, maybe go to the album and check if they have credited the person inside. Like, check something before you go and sit on Twitter and start calling somebody a song thief.
You are dumb.
I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I mean, I probably may have contradicted myself in this video or something, because it's such a messy thing. It's such a messy thing to talk about. So let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you're a musician, let me know what you think about it. If you're a legal person and you have some kind of knowledge that I don't have, please let me know about it, because I try to do like research and stuff, but some of the stuff is just too complicated for me to understand. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm here for all of it. Agreements, disagreements. I'm here for all of it. And I'll see you soon in another video.
But I don't know how your fans are, so you know, let me.
How do I look? Do I look okay? My hair will look like shit, but...
Oh yeah, it's okay. Like, this camera is not...